Hello everybody, it's MrLEDiecast, and we are going to be opening up the M case cars that I found. Plus, as usual, a few others that I found in the last couple days. That way we get everything all opened up and ready for filing away. The M case cars, if you didn't catch the last video, we looked at them in the blisters in the last video. Our review, I guess you'll call it. This one we're going to take them out of the blisters. But the M case cars that I found, if you missed last video, I think were put out early at Toys R Us. As far as I know, I'm not sure what the date is today. I think it's about July 8th or 9th today. They were not supposed to be released at Toys R Us for a few days when I had found them. And I think some employee had put them out. There were actually tons of them out. They had them all over the store like they were ready for a big event. And I think they put them out early. And so I am not going to that Toys R Us for the day to get your variations. There's 2 variation colors. So let's get into it. And I've got my light stands all goofy here. I hope I can do this without knocking things around. Let's start with that Acura, the Integra GSR, this one in white. This one was actually in the last case, but I did not find it. There is my Acura in white. Meh, nice car. Not really my thing, but I'll pick it up if I find it. Next, I'm a little bit more excited about this one. This is the Renault Sport RS01 in silver. This is new. Whoop, a new model. So let's take a look at that one. And I am keeping my card art, my cards here. I did get enough to get my special car through Hot Wheels. My mail away car. If you're not familiar with that, if you buy 20 cars during certain dates, which is right now when I'm filming this video, then you can mail them in and you'll get yourself a car. An exclusive car from Hot Wheels. There is the Maximum Leeway. This is that Olympic version. I guess that's a boxer on it. I think that's a boxer. I think it looks like it's like a guy with an old-timey film camera. The problem with logos. You see what you want to see. Yeah, pretty neat. Next up, I think this is one of the, this is one of the exclusive colors for Toys R Us. Out right now, beginning of July. So that is one of the exclusive colors. Supposedly you can only get that at Toys R Us. There's only 2 this year. There are usually 3 color variations for Toys R Us, but only 2. I think that'll probably be the more popular of the 2. But you would think with only 2 color variations, they would have gotten a car that was a little bit more popular. Here is the Chevelle SS. That is the other color variation for Toys R Us. I really like this one with the flames. And it's a Chevelle. And there is that sweet Michelle. Doomed relationships. There is that sweet Chevelle with the flames. Those are nice flames. Nicely done. They're very detailed. Really like those. Next up, we got a Cyclone Aero Era car, the 69 Mercury Cyclone. Just have been dealing with Cyclones a lot in my customs. That story for another time once I get everything done here with it. This one also has kind of like that tribal flame with the reverse flame lick on it. Nice. They don't really show up much. The flames are, I think, yellowish. Mine, it looks like it's supposed to have like a center yellow and then fade to green, but it kind of looks blurry on it. Next up, we've got the custom 69. A lot of 69 cars in this one. Volkswagen Squareback. So you'd see that Cyclone drag racing with this Squareback. Wasn't that Chevelle? Wasn't the Chevelle a 69 too? Oh, I ripped the card. I could barely read it. It is a, oh, that was a 67. Sorry. Well, you'd see the Squareback, that Chevelle, and that Cyclone all drag racing at the same stoplight after high school. This one in red, another one of those letter cars. We saw this one in kind of a mint green. I like the red much better. Mint green was kind of an odd color. Here we've got the MR11, this one in soccer colors, and it's got that soccer logo. Now I think these are Olympic cars. Yeah, it's Hot Wheel Games, and I would guess they're supposed to be sort of Olympic-y cars. This one has a really nice blue to it. It's got a sheen. I don't know if that'll show up. Didn't pick up a lot of fantasy cars this time, but that one's pretty neat. It's got some neat logo stuff going on with it. Next, the Tankinator. This one, the long-awaited camo version. Also, Hot Wheels did just release images of the little figures that they are going to make with Mega Bloks, and those figures supposedly are going to fit into their little minifig cars like this one. Lego figures don't quite fit in this one, and I think a lot of people thought they were going to be releasing some little minifigures, but they are with Mega Bloks. So keep an eye out for those. The Carbinator. This one a very popular one. I wonder if you did a poll of the most popular fantasy cars, I bet Carbinator would make the top 10 list with collectors. There's the Carbinator. This one has, what's that say there? Hot Wheels Drink Company. Fuel for Racing. Yeah, cute. What flavor is that? That is lemon and mango. Hey, speed, power, performance. I thought it said speed, power, and preservatives. Well, that would make more sense. That's probably how they'd have to actually advertise it. Next is the Dodge Coronet Soon be another 69. Boy, you got a lot of 69, 68, 67s in this. This one, we could do a stoplight race here. An after-school stoplight race. There is that Super B. Another one of the cars associated with that Aero era of NASCAR. Here, let's get our drag racing cars after high school here. There we go. We got them all lined up there at the stoplight in front of the school back in the day. Here is the Driftster. You ain't gonna see that in 69. The Yokohama Driftster. This is the Super Treasure Hunt. This is the regular version, but that is the Super Treasure Hunt that you're looking for. It did not get a round of applause when it was announced, but as collectors go, they've been snatching it up anyways. They don't seem to care. So I don't think any Super Treasure Hunt is going to be any easier to find than another. It's just it'll go for a few bucks less at the show. I like this one. I like that purple color. It's different. But he can't drag race after school there with those guys. Here's the Dodge Charger SRT. Now, I am pretty sure this one was released in the last box. I needed to round out my 20 cars here, so this guy came out the last box. The neat thing about this is it's got that Wildcat logo. Put him over there. Next up, we've got our A65 Pontiac GTO. He'd still be around. We could have him race. He's a senior. He bought his car a couple years earlier and had time to put some flames on it. I like those flames. Here, we'll put him in our drag race too. It's conceivable. Those cars would all be in the same parking lot at the same time. There is Ford Mustang GT. That's 2010. I really don't remember if this was in the last case or not. Don't remember. A lot of Mustangs have been coming out. There's the Mustang. Nothing on the front. Got some detailing inside. Next, Supra. This one is going to be popular. I think they've made it about as ugly as they possibly could, but, you know, every time I say that, I always get somebody that tells me why it's that color. Like it's a real car, or it's because of something. And I don't care. Ugly's ugly. Real ugly is just as ugly as fake ugly. So I don't like that orange windshield on this one. I think that one's been covered. Even if it just had the wheels the same color, I'd be a lot more fond of it. But I do not like when the wheels are different color. To me, it just looks like an error. And I don't care if that's a thing or not. I know I've seen cars, real cars with that. Here's the Combat Medic. But I think it's ugly. It looks like you couldn't afford four tires that were the same. Combat Medic. This guy is pretty crazy Combat Medic. Nothing opens in the back on this guy. That's been long sealed up. We saw this one in a different color and it's not coming to me. Was it green? I think it might have been green. I like this one better. Orange wheels, I could take it or leave it. Orange windshield, I could take it or leave it. But, you know, Combat Medic, whatever. I did pick this one up. This one did not come out in this case, but I needed to round my collection out here to get my cars. This was the Corvette Stingray. This one came out, I think, quite a while ago. I think it was like K case or something. There is that one. Pretty nice. I don't remember if I got that or not. I think I did. Here we've got the Turbot. That guy did come out in the M case. He is new, a new fantasy car. Let's take a look at him. Now, I don't think Turbot does anything. He's part of the Street Beast series here. Let's check him out real quick. Nah, he doesn't do anything. But he's got some neat features. He's got this little openings there for his wheels. He's got this kind of crazy engine there that's covered with a see-through hood. He's also a satin finish car. I don't know if that'll show up, but it's got a real nice satin finish on it. And they rounded it out with some kind of gray wheels. They look like they're made out of foam, but they're just gray. So this next one was part of the soccer series. Now, I think I got this at Fry's. I don't know if that's like a Kroger's thing or just a Fry's thing. I was really excited to see them. They had all of them. Here are all the cars before we finally destroy the card. But they wanted $1.99, and you guys know that I'm just cheap, and I wasn't that impressed with any of them to pick them up. So I don't know if they're rare or not. We don't really care too much. So we're going to open it up. I only got this one. This was the only one that I thought was interesting. Circle Trucker. You can see its details are nice, but not nice enough for $2 for me. Not special enough. We also got ourselves a treasure hunt. This was the Bad Bagger. I found that at that same Fry's. I'm not going to open this one because it's the only one I have. And we tried to keep one treasure hunt in the packaging so we could do future videos with them. So that guy is going to go over here in the treasure hunt pile. We did get this Camaro, and this was an M case car. This is the last of our M case cars. And we'll open that guy up. Oh, he is a 70 Camaro. He can go in our drag race. We'll say our drag race took place in 1970. There you go. So here's our drag race. There we go. It's after school. They're all lined up. I think that Volkswagen's outgunned there. They're all lined up, ready to go. But don't count out the new kid. We did find Blue Thunder with its blue wheels. I just picked it up because I really like Blue Thunder. We do get these. I get some questions whether we get them or not. But Blue Thunder with his blue wheels. I get the ones that I want. There he is. And Blue Thunder. You know, he's the new kid, but he doesn't really care. He can just drive right over the top of those cars. So there is Blue Thunder. Blue wheels on Blue Thunder. Very nice. I don't think these are any harder to find. The colored wheeled ones do seem to get snapped up a little quicker. We found all of them that we've wanted, but they do get snapped up. So that is going to do it for this episode, folks. Thanks for watching, and we will see y'all later. Bye-bye.